host, Tom Caron, along with the president and CEO of the Red Sox, Sam Kennedy. Let's get right to it. It's your first visit since the Rafael Devers trade. And you've certainly talked a lot about it. There's been a lot. I'm not going to do a forensic dive into it at this point, Sam. But we had Craig Breslow on last night. We talked about where the team is as far as this year, the playoffs this year. And I think the thing a lot of fans have asked about is, how does that trade make us better this year? So how does that? How does all of this factor into an organization that believes this year is a team built to make the playoffs?
Yeah, well, look, I think both things can be true, that we have every bit of confidence in this group, that we have the ability to be playing postseason baseball. But I don't think you can say that when Rafael Devers leaves the middle of your lineup, that specific move makes you better. That would be silly, right? We made the moves for baseball reasons that were necessary. Still very difficult. One of the more difficult decisions we've made in our 25 years here. So it was difficult. We're moving on, and we thank Rafi for everything he did for this organization. Grew up with us, won a World Series with us, but we're confident in the group that we have and excited about what can be done. But we need to get going. Let's get a sweep tonight. Let's get back to 500. Sit on that off day with a win, and I don't know. No one's counting, but I think we have like 23 games before the trade deadline. So
apparently we are counting.
Yeah, we need to get going.
Listen, you've always said that, it's the old saying, right? The opposite of love isn't hate. It's indifference, right? And nobody's indifferent about the Red Sox. You've heard it since the trade. What does that say to you about these fans and about where this team is right now with this fan base?
Yeah, they're the best. I mean, we have the absolute best fans in baseball. No one wants to see a team make a difficult decision, and we understand that. Our job in management, our job in ownership, job in the front office is to make the best decisions possible for the overall health of the organization, and it's to win baseball games. So if we start winning baseball games, we'll be just fine. It is just that simple. We've scuffled this year. We think we're better than a 500 team, and so we just need to do a lot less talking and have a lot more action on the field and more results on the field, and we'll be fine.
Craig Breslow last night when he was here was very strong on the fact that he said, I asked him, but most places will give you a 15 to 20% chance of making the playoffs right now. That's the snapshot of where you are, game under 500. And he said, our view hasn't changed as an organization. We built this team thinking we were a playoff team this year. And with 24 games, whatever it is, going into the trade deadline, we are approaching this right now as a team that is built to make the playoffs. So that would mean you're buyers. As you sit here right now, is this a team that thinks it's going into July as a buyer?
Definitely. I mean, we were incredibly aggressive this offseason, adding Alex Bregman and Garrett Crochet and Aroldis Chapman. And the Narvaez trade, I think, will work out as one of the best trades in recent memory. And obviously we added Walker Buehler, who we think can right the ship here and has been totally accountable. So we had a very aggressive offseason, rooted in a desire to marry up some new talent with this homegrown talent. That is still the plan. We are not where we want to be as we sit here on July 2nd? What day is today? July 2nd. But we can still get there. The good news is there's still time, but we feel the urgency, and I know everybody in that clubhouse does as well.
The payroll flexibility that we've heard, and fans hate that expression for a lot of reasons, right? Because nobody cares. Nobody wants you to save money. They want you to win games.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
But it does allow you to maybe look at some trades. Now, it's not as easy. The offseason, you can use payroll flexibility to go sign guys. That's you go get Bregman. You go get Chapman, which is what you did. But now at the trade deadline, what does it allow you to do? Does it allow you to look at trades that maybe are one-sided, lopsided financially, that now because of that trade you can look at?
Yeah, I mean, listen, the resources have always been there, will be there. We have to prove to ourselves over the next 3 weeks that this is the team we thought we were, the team that we built to get to the postseason. So that's what we have to do. But yeah, as we sit here today, we're thinking about starting to play more consistent baseball. We've seen signs of it, seen flashes of it. We need to get some health going. We can't wait for Alex Bregman to get back. But he's one guy. So we need to continue to play the way we have the last couple games and get things going.
All right, I got to ask you, last night we did the broadcast looking back to 1975, and I'm older than you, so 75, like I remember what that team meant to Boston, but you know what like seasons like 67 and 75 and 86, even though you didn't win it all, those are like, I keep calling them tentpole seasons, right? Like that builds and lifts the entire thing that we now call Red Sox Nation. What does 1975 mean to this organization?
Well, students of baseball history know that I arguably, but I think the greatest World Series game ever was that Game 6 of the 75 World Series. I've heard my dad and many, many others talk about it a lot. And Jim Ed and Dewey and Freddie Lynn and Louis Tiant and all the guys really built the foundation for what was to come next in that next generation of great Red Sox teams. What we've experienced here the last couple of decades would not have been possible without this sort of love affair that was created between Red Sox Nation and the ball club. And hopefully we're getting back to those winning ways. But that team was so important. I can't believe it's been 50 years, especially when you sit here with Jim Ed and he doesn't look a day over 50.
I know, and he still golfs. I golfed with him last week. He's still a single digit and then some.
Scary.
Yeah. Someday when I grow up, I want to be Jim Rice.
Who doesn't?
Sam, great to see you. Thanks,
you.
It's going to be a busy
Appreciate
month.
it.
Sam Kennedy with us.